That ball was originally mine. Ain't you see that the ball landed on me? It was my hand that touched that ball first. That damned man actually forcibly snatched that ball from my hand directly. I just went to take the ball that originally belonged to me. That man didn't want to return it to me, saying it was a birthday present for his son. His son held the ball tightly and pretended to shed 2 tears. The acting of the two of them was extremely superb. It seemed as if I was an unreasonable villain, but I just wanted to get my ball back. Could it be that the birthday present you gave your son had to be stolen? Then more absurdly, the Marlins and Harrison Bard later sent compensation to the father and son. Harrison Bard even personally gave the robber's child a signed baseball bat of his own, but it was clearly me who was falsely accused. Even a group of people abused me online, searched for my information, and even made a scene at my workplace, causing me to lose my job. All of this made me feel dizzy and my life was ruined just because I got my own ball back. That father and son, their superb acting skills deceived everyone, but I still have to tell the truth here. Whether you believe it or not, what I said is true.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Old School Will. Hey, this morning I got 2 clips for you. I think you're going to be outraged on both of these clips. The first one is going to be involved a home run ball that was hit at a Phillies game and what transpired afterwards with a Karen. The second one is going to be at a tennis match with what transpired after the game with a male Karen. So let's start with the first one. Phillies game started, a home run ball was hit into the stands. Everybody went for the ball, and guess what? The father came up with the ball. But the female Karen wasn't going to let that stand. She nearly got in a fisticuff with the kid's father over the ball, to where the father was terrified when she approached him. You're going to see all of this in the clip, and I want to definitely know what your comments are on these 2 instances. Have we lost our freaking minds here? I always thought that when you brought your kid to a sporting event, it's more for the kids' sake, as far as the memories, than it is for the grown adult multi-millionaire Karens and the psycho Karens who think that it belongs to them. You might think Old School is wrong with this one, but when I saw both of these, especially the one with the Karen at the baseball Phillies game, I became outraged from what I saw. Folks, what has happened to us? There's no compassion, respect, love, nothing anymore. You take away the joy and the thunder from a small kid at a Phillies game with his dad enjoying it, and his dad gets the ball for you, and the female Karen just terrorizes him, and to where he gives up the ball because he don't want to confront this idiot. And then on the second clip, you see the tennis pro who won the match signing autographs, and he signs a cap and he reaches into the stands as he's signing another one, and this guy takes the cap out of his hand as the father's son was reaching for it. He didn't take it, he snatched it and put it in his wife's purse. Needless to say, for me, and I don't wish anybody to lose their job, if anybody were to lose their job, this guy is number 1 on my list. You see, Old School's a little bit upset behind this. When it comes to the kids, yeah, I'm definitely upset behind it. You're a multi-millionaire. But the good thing about this second clip, he lost his job behind it. Social media is a beast. You guys keep it up out there. I mean, y'all are y'all are your own investigators. You're finding out who these individuals are. You're finding out their home address, how much tea they drink in the morning, what time they go to the bathroom, all the above. And I am highly impressed. See, I'm getting excited now. I mean, I really am. My social media compadres out there, man, you guys and ladies, y'all are on point. Let's call out these idiots. Whew. Okay, that's enough talking for today. Let's get into this so you guys can see what old school saw first thing this morning and the other day. And let's see if you're going to be as outraged as old school is. I won't be interrupting. You're going to see it in its entirety. And a shout out to the creators that put this together. Old school just passing the buck along. Oh, and one other thing I keep forgetting to do, guys. If you like my videos, please hit that like button, especially that like button, because it definitely helps old school's algorithm things there. And it makes me look good because you guys make me look good. With all that being said, you guys stay blessed, and we're all going to get through this.
To the Phillies Karen, finders keepers, losers weepers, you lost. But you took the ball anyway.
The internet is ripping apart Phillies Karen after last night's fiasco. Honestly, she earned it. Harrison Bader smacks a home run into the stands. A dad reaches up, makes the grab, and hands the ball straight to his kid. The kid hugs them. The crowd cheers. It's perfect. Then out of nowhere, this woman storms over and gets right in the dad's face. She's yelling, demanding the ball, saying it was hers. The dad's son is standing there confused, clutching the ball while she keeps pushing, finally, just to end it. The dad gives her the ball and tells her to go, but this is where the story flips. The crowd booed the hell out of her. This lady flipped off those who opposed her. Clips of it go viral within minutes. Even the announcers call it bizarre. But then comes the best part. The Marlins send over a gift bag loaded with gear to the kid and his dad. The Phillies invite the family down to the clubhouse after the game. Harrison Bader himself signs a bat for the boys, and to top it off, Marcus Lemenis sees it on Twitter and decides to send the whole family to the World Series, plus an RV, so Karen thought she won a baseball. Instead, she became public enemy, while that kid ended up with the best birthday of his life. Not bad for a ball that isn't even worth $10, and Karen got exactly what she a lifetime supply of internet shame.
This morning, TBC sits down for an exclusive interview with the Karen who stole a home run ball from a child last night at the Phillies Marlins game.
I don't regret it for a second. That was my section, my seat, my ball. I don't care if it was some kid's birthday, that ball was mine.
Sure, it was her seat where the ball landed, but it's always been understood that whoever gets their hands on it first is the rightful owner.
People online are calling me a monster, and they should just know that my husband is a lawyer, and they will all be hearing from him soon.
In the history of foul and home run ball etiquette, there are unwritten codes. What we saw last night breaks those codes, plain and simple.
That ball was meant for the kid, no doubt about it. And she just snatched it away like it was hers. Total disgrace.
I don't give a fuck about that dad or kid. I've been coming to games my whole life trying to catch a ball, and I finally got what's mine.
While the woman may have ultimately went home unjustly with the home run ball, she also secured a top lifetime spot in the Karen Hall of Shame.
U.S. Open hat snatcher identified as Polish CEO, as tennis star Kamil Majchrzak meets with boy. The jerk who infamously snatched a hat autographed by tennis star Kamil Majchrzak from a boy's grasp at the U.S. Open in New York, United States, has been identified as Polish millionaire CEO Piotr Szczerek. Majchrzak defeated ninth seed Karen Khachanov Thursday night and walked over to the crowd, where he handed the signed cap to a young boy. Before the child could take the hat, Szczerek, CEO of paving company Drogbrook, swooped in for the interception, the Financial Express reported. Majchrzak later caught up with the boy and posted video Saturday to Instagram showing them meeting after his warm-up. Internet sleuths named the hated adult who stole Brock's cap as CEO Piotr Szczerek, who according to reports owns the Polish paving company Drogbrook. Szczerek co-founded his paving company in 1999 with his wife Anna, and it's been described as a leader in the industry. What do you think about
The millionaire who stole a child's hat is learning that the internet is ruthless. Now recently, a tennis pro was seen trying to give his hat to a young fan when it was stolen by the adult next to him, and that went viral. It didn't take long before people online realized that was a millionaire CEO, so they found all his information and tried to get him to return the hat. Instead, he threatened to sue people, saying, quote, "I remind you that insulting a public figure is subject to legal liability." Now, shockingly, that didn't help his case. Then I guess he was like, I should probably make this even worse for myself. So he doubled down and issued a statement that said, quote, "It's just a hat. If you had been faster, you would have had it." Ultimately, he got named and shamed so hard, his company lost customers, he had to delete all his social media, and the kid not only got his hat, he also got to meet up with the tennis star.
Piotr Szczerek has cried over losing his job after the US Open hat snatch situation that happened. The moment went viral instantly. Footage showed tennis star Kamil Majchrczak trying to hand his cap to a young fan, only for Piotr to grab it instead. Within hours, clips were all over social media, and the backlash was intense. Fans accused him of taking a once-in-a-lifetime souvenir. Piotr quickly admitted he made what he called a huge mistake. He explained that he thought the hat was being passed in his direction and insisted he gave it back to the fan afterwards. In his apology, he wrote, "I know I did something that seemed like consciously collecting a memento from someone. This wasn't my intention, but it doesn't change the fact that I upset the boy and disappointed the fans." Kamil, who had just won Karen Khachanov in a tough match, tried to end the tension by saying he thought it was just confusion. He said, "I was pointing, giving the hat, but I had a lot going on after my match. I'm sure the guy was also acting in the moment of emotions." But the real trouble isn't just the public backlash, it's what's happening behind the scenes. A source revealed Piotr is going to lose his job over this. The board and main founder are both unhappy with his actions and how much it's negatively reflected on the company. This will not be easily dismissed. It's very serious to them and they want to save the company's image. That same source also gave worrying details about Piotr's state of mind. They said, "Piotr is not doing okay. Lots of crying, outbursts, and more. He feels like his entire world has been ruined by this incident. It paints a picture of a man who knows his career and reputation may be permanently done." Even with his apology, fans remain unforgiving. Many say giving the hat back doesn't undo the fact that the moment happened in front of millions. Others feel the explanation doesn't match what the video showed. The debate continues to get louder, with people split between seeing it as a clumsy mistake and others calling it unacceptable. The company Piotr leads is now under pressure to decide whether he can stay in charge or whether the only way to protect their image is to let him go. Right now, the hat snatch is still being talked about daily. What was meant to be a sweet post-match moment turned into a career-ending scandal, and for Piotr, it could end up being the mistake that defines him forever. For this video's comment question, do you feel a bit bad for Piotr? Thanks a lot for watching.